Away they go. Surprise Us leapt in the air and lost a length off the inside. Just Call Me Bruce began nicely. Rankin going forward with Painted Cloud from the grave out wider. Marmaduke Jinx is up amongst it. Ginger's Gem in between runners into a midfield position ahead of Ask for Joe. Acclaimed Chaos, Surprise Us, Journalism back at the rear. So they travel out of the straight and Rankin got across to find the lead about a length out in front of From the Grave. Third is Painted Cloud. Fourth, Marmaduke Jinx. He's still trapped out 3 wide there. Ginger's Gem back 5th. And then Just Call Me Bruce, who's against the fence midfield at the moment. Journalism moving up around him, and they were followed Ask for Joe, a length to Surprise Us. Last, Acclaimed Chaos. So the run into the back, and Marmaduke Jinx, who was trapped wide's gone right on with the job to take over as leader here. And Marmaduke Jinx now a length in front of From the Grave. Back third, the fence is Rankin. Nearly a length to Ginger's Gem, who's in 4th place, pretty well positioned there. Then Painted Cloud and Journalism ahead of Just Call Me Bruce. Ask for Joe, Surprise Us, one of the last, along with Acclaimed Chaos. So 7.50 out, Marmaduke Jinx the leader, but he has worked pretty hard. A half length to From the Grave. There's Journalism whipping up pretty quickly to put the speed back into the race. Ginger's Gem's poised and ready to go. He's had a great run. Then Rankin, followed by Acclaimed Chaos. Further back to Painted Cloud. Just Call Me Bruce would certainly want to get going pretty soon, and then Ask for Joe and Surprise Us. They head around the turn. Marmaduke Jinx, Journalism, and From the Grave, Ginger's Gem angling out even wider, and then Acclaimed Chaos, Rankin, Painted Cloud, and Just Call Me Bruce at the 300. Ginger's Gem raced up to Journalism, From the Grave, Marmaduke Jinx, and here's Just Call Me Bruce emerging now, and Just Call Me Bruce raced up to Ginger's Gem from Marmaduke Jinx, but Just Call Me Bruce, well, he certainly did get going when it counted. And look how easy this win's turned out to be. Just Call Me Bruce by 3 lengths to Ginger's Gem second, Painted Cloud third, and then Marmaduke Jinx with Surprise Us, Journalism and Ask for Joe, Acclaimed Chaos From the Grave, and last home was Rankin. Peter Mertens has made that look ridiculously easy. And he was back about third last turning for home, and there's not too many horses that can win from a long way back here at the top of the home straight, but he tailed up into it beautifully in the end. Mertens, it gives him his second winner of the day. And field is right, 1800 metres. Off they go. Just a fraction slow, Hornet's Nest today. He wasn't too badly out. Xavier began quickly. Sheldo gets across and coming over his back on track. Gold Bridie and Light Tan. Hornet's Nest is still punching through on the fence. He still might nearly keep the lead. Grey Monarch just in behind them. And they were followed by Diamonds at Noon back with Gatalistic and Late Night Flight. So they work out of the straight. Xavier's got across to lead at the 1300. From back on track, Hornet's Nest a length away and Gold Bridie and pushing on out 3 deep. Grey Monarch back running 5th. A length away then to Xavier, followed further back to Light Tan and further astern to Diamonds at Noon. Gatalistic, Late Night Flight is last. Now Gold Bridie stretched her legs out and took over as they ran into the back. Gold Bridie let out about 3 lengths to Sheldo. Whipping up around them is Hornet's Nest, so he's going to remain pretty close to the front. Back on track now 4th. Then came Xavier with Gatalistic, Grey Monarch and Light Tan, who's wide. Diamonds at Noon second last and a length to Late Night Flight. 800 to run. And pressure still going on up front. There's Gatalistic now making a move from near last and goes up to join Gold Bridie in the lead. Hornet's Nest camp behind them 2 lengths away. Sheldo 4th, then Light Tan and Xavier. Diamonds at Noon ahead of back on track Grey Monarch, and last is Late Night Flight. They head around the home turn. Gold Bridie and Gatalistic a length in front of Hornet's Nest. Light Tan up to 4th, and then Sheldo and Xavier further back to Diamonds at Noon and back on track. 400 out. Gold Bridie and headed by Gatalistic. Hornet's Nest is striding up. Diamonds at Noon runs on, and then Xavier. Light Tan struggling. Gatalistic just in front of Hornet's Nest at the 200. Diamonds at Noon. Xavier back to the fence runs on. Hornet's Nest out after Gatalistic. Diamonds at Noon out wide. Gatalistic, Hornet's Nest lifting. Gatalistic, Hornet's Nest. Gatalistic just from Hornet's Nest. Xavier third and Diamonds at Noon in 4th. And then Sheldo followed Late Night Flight. Gold Bridie and back on track. Light Tan dropped out and Grey Monarch was last in. Gatalistic at $30. has held off Hornets Nest all the way down the straight to win here for Darren Colpin and Jason Lyon. Number 7. Always just held a very narrow margin on the top weight through the last 200 or 300 metres of the race. Xavier went back to the fence. He had his chance, and Diamonds at Noon was a bit wider out, and he too had his chance to win. But it's been Gadalistic who's fended everything off at the long odds to win the Cup. Number 7 for Darren Colpin and Grassy Line. 7, 1, 5 and 6 are the official numbers. 7, 1, 5 and 6. 154.79 is the run. 154.79. 5th in was Shelto, which was number 8. Chicago Miss, now they're right and they're off. Chicago Miss bounced out pretty well. Matari out wide showing some speed. Lubin Gin Fizz is going through with Vinda V not far away. And also up there, Red Caledonia now vying for the lead. Nigeria hunting through along the fence. So a good battle for the speed early. Irish Loot was next, followed Small Patch. Laconi second last. I'm Smoking last of all. Up front, it's Matari and Red Caledonia at the 750. A length and a half to Lubin Gin Fizz around Nigeria. And then came Chicago Miss with Irish Loot. Next, nearly a length away, came Vinda V. Further back came Laconi, and 2 back to I'm Smoking still last. Up towards the home turn, it's Matari leading a neck over Red Caledonia. 2 to Nigeria, Lubin Gin Fizz. And they were followed Chicago Miss, Irish Loot, Vinda V. Off the bit is Laconi. I'm Smoking will have to come from last on the turn to win. 400 to go, and it's Matari and Red Caledonia. 2 in front of Lubin Gin Fizz. Nigeria out wide. Chicago Miss starting to work into it. Into the straight though, Matari with on the outside Chicago Miss and Irish Loot now winding up. Chicago Miss hit the lead. Irish Loot running her down. Chicago Miss, Irish Loot, and Irish Loot got up to win. Irish Loot nearly a neck over Chicago Miss second. I think out wide I'm Smoking will grab third off Nigeria. Lubin Gin Fizz, Laconi, and then Vinda V. Next in was Matari, and knocking up after being on the speed was Red Caledonia to be one of the last in. So Small Patch has failed to finish, I noticed there near the 600 metre mark, so it hasn't made it to the line, Small Patch, if you were following that one in the run. 4 is the winner, Irish Loot, for Linda Meach and Clint Marshall. Gives all in now. Signals there. Off they go. Alawali a touch slow off the inside. God's on track. KB's Gem both left fast. Curatrix not far away, nor is Illusionary Star. And angling down behind them is Daziki, followed Alawali. Little Missy back with Ready Rex, Kadena Lane and Darwin George is last of all. So at the 900 mark, Curatrix just had the front from KB's Gem. 2 lengths Illusionary Star. God's on track 4th, 1.5 to Daziki. And then came Little Missy around Alawali. Kadena Lane second last, and last is Ready Rex. So Alvar Darwin George, who's being eased out of the race. So they head off the back of the 600, and it's Curatrix just the leader from KB's Gem. Illusionary Star right on their heels a length away with God's on track, then Daziki. Little Missy around the outside from Alawali as they bunch up. Kadena Lane and Ready Rex heads the others. So around the turn, and just the leader here is Curatrix from KB's Gem, but they're lining up out wide. God's on track, Little Missy winding up. Alawali, Illusionary Star not getting much room on the fence. Curatrix led at the 200, getting out is Daziki, then Illusionary Star. Out wider is Little Missy, still Curatrix defies them in the last 100 though, and Curatrix and Linda Meach will win the last. Curatrix just over a length to Illusionary Star. Third Daziki. I think out wide Kadena Lane will run 4th in front of Alawali and KB's Gem. And then we had God's on track, Little Missy not far away. Ready Rex and Darwin George was struggling right from the get-go and has failed to finish. So Curatrix gives Linda Meach a treble for the day. And they were queuing up to challenge around the home turn, but she was going stronger than anything else in the last 150 there, and has ended up, if anything, drawing away. Number 5, Curatrix for Noel Kelson and Linda Meach. Pretty solid second pick in the market on track, 440 on the tote.